Meet Emma, the human hybrid that changes whenever there's a full moon. Through the power of her mind, she can finally control her transformation. Enjoy her fun journey. A full moon rises high over a quiet suburban neighborhood on a house where Emma lives. She sits on her bed, glancing nervously at the moon. Sweat beads on her forehead. She whispers,
"Not again."
Suddenly, her hands start to tremble. She is in pain. Her bones crack and shift with an eerie, bone-chilling sound. Her body begins to transform into something inhuman. She's now turned into a wolf, staring with a bewildered expression. She is confused and scared.
I've got to figure this out before someone sees me.
It's midnight. Emma, still in her wolf form, sneaks out of the house and attempts to make her way through the neighborhood. She's trying to be stealthy, but not being used to being in that form makes everything comically difficult. She accidentally trips over a garbage can, sending it clattering down the street. A man walks by. Emma freezes. The man is confused, slows down, and gives her a weird look.
Hey, nice costume. Halloween's a few months away.
Emma lets out an awkward growl, trying to sound menacing, but it comes out like a pathetic whine. The man shakes his head and drives off.
I swear, if one more person thinks I'm a dog, I'll really bite them.
She catches sight of a sign in front of a dog park. The gate swings open and a pack of excited dogs rushes out toward her. Before she can escape, they're all over her. Trying to play. Morning, Emma wakes up in her backyard, sprawled out in human form, her clothes ripped. She groans, looking around.
Well, that could have gone worse. At least I didn't eat anybody.
She starts to stand but freezes as something strange happens. Her fingers twitch and begin to transform again. Her eyes widen as her body rapidly shifts between wolf and wing form. She runs into her house, panicking, as she turned into a winged wolf mid-stride. She dives into the bathroom. She has transformed into a winged form.
Oh, no, what's happening?
Emma has wings, feathered, majestic wings, but instead of flying, she flaps them awkwardly. Emma finally gets free, but her wings refuse to cooperate. Desperate, she bursts out of the bathroom and stumbles through the house, knocking over everything in her path. Outside, the sun is rising. As Emma crashes through the back door, she flaps wildly and suddenly takes off, soaring clumsily into the air. Her flight is chaotic, and she somehow hovers over the neighborhood pool.
Wings? Really? This is a whole new level of full moon nonsense.
Just as she starts to get the hang of it, the wings disappear, and she plummets into the pool with a loud splash. Emma, soaking wet, to the pool's edge, dripping with water. She sighs, staring up at the now setting full moon. Her hair is a mess, and she's got a deflated, exhausted look on her face.
You know, being a wolf was bad enough. But this, I think the moon is really messing with me this time.
She glances at a nearby calendar showing the next full moon in just 28 days.
Well, that gives me plenty of time to figure out how to deal with the wings, I guess.
Emma slowly gets up, walking back to her house in the early morning light. A few neighbors stare at her from across the street, confused but too polite to ask questions. Later that day, Emma, now back in human form and trying to recover from her disastrous morning, sits at her kitchen table. She's scrolling through websites on her laptop, desperately searching for some kind of answer to her strange transformations. She clicks on link after link. Nothing useful. Frustrated, she pushes the laptop away.
Wings? Really? What's next? Scales? Fins?
Suddenly, she notices her hands twitching again. A familiar panic rises in her chest. Her fingers start to grow claws, but something's different this time. It's more powerful. She stumbles out of the chair and into the living room as her body rapidly begins to change once more. Her arms grow fur again, her spine arches, and the wings reappear, but this time they're stronger, more defined. Her transformation isn't stopping at just a wolf or a winged hybrid.
I can control this. I have to.
Suddenly, her transformation halts at a midpoint between wolf and winged creature. Her wings fold back as if they obey her command. Her body stands upright, partially covered in fur and with sharp, wolfish features. She flexes her claws, now in control of them. For the first time, Emma is not just a victim of the moon. She's in charge.
Okay, let's see what I can really do.
Emma bursts out of her front door, fully transformed into a balanced hybrid of human and winged creature. She first heads to the pool and hovers above it. Then she sprints through the neighborhood, her feet barely touching the ground as her wings help her glide over the streets. She stops to dance as she grins, a wild, adrenaline-fueled grin. She's no longer clumsy or awkward. This is freedom.
Some things can't be changed, but your response can be. Live free, accept who you are, and be happy.
Thank you for watching. Click on other videos to watch more amazing content.